You know the story. He finished 7-6 on penalties. Man City winning the Community Shield against Manchester United after United scored first in the 82nd minute through Garnacho. Lovely goal, has to be said. And then Bernardo Silva coming off the bench on his birthday to score the equaliser in the 89th or 90th minute, whichever one it qualifies for. And then he going straight to penalties after full time. Sancho missed. We also had Johnny Evans miss. And then Akanji with the winning penalty. But before that, we have to look at some of the reactions of Mark Goldbridge and Saeed, because these guys for me are the number one Manchester United fan channel creators, whatever you want to call them, on YouTube for me. Obviously, Goldbridge being as well known as he is, people's opinions of what he says and all that sort of shit, that's completely on them, but there's no denying he is one of the best, or one of the top, if not the top Manchester United content creator around the world. Unless I'm missing somebody, then please let me know in the comments down below. And I'm talking numbers wise and reach wise. I'm pretty sure he gets quite a decent reach. And Saeed, of course, big up Saeed, the most shameless man in YouTube football. He's absolutely box office. So I want to go to Goldbridge first, because when Garnacho scored that goal in the 82nd minute, Goldbridge was sure that this was going to be the one for United.
Oh, what a goal by Garnacho! He's won it at the end. Individual brilliance. The boy is back. Absolutely fantastic.
To be fair, it was a good goal. It was great movement down the middle, moving, shifting left, and then hitting it across, and then Edison had no chance to reach it. Hits the back of the net. Great finish. I don't know about the celebrations, a bit wankery, sitting on the signage with the hips on his side, looking to the side like that. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Let him. He had his moment, which was all good and well. But let's just go back one more time and just hear this again.
Oh, what a goal by Garnacho! He's won it at the end.
He's won it at the end. Now, of course, we know that Jadon Sancho missed, Johnny Evans missed, and then when he came to Haaland scoring, Haaland's penalty, actually, yeah, Anana doing the same, yeah, pointing to the side type of thing, go here, and then, of course, he still scores, and I think he went into the opposite direction. But let's look at Goldbridge's reaction, where he does the change-up when Manchester City actually end up winning this.
And he doesn't. And Man City win it on penalties, 7-6. Well, it's a shame because we were in a winning position, of course. I don't know why it says 7-7 there, because I think it's added the goals on. Pep's really happy. They actually are quite happy about this, Man City. This is what happens with younger clubs who buy everything and don't really understand about football. I mean, it's the Community Shield. It's not that important. But Haaland's jumping around like he's won the Champions League. I mean, I really couldn't give two shits, to be honest.
You can feel the saltiness emanating from within. You can just feel it. Because, you know, if they won, it would have said, this is fantastic, getting through Man City, winning on penalties, the bottle, and all this sort of stuff there. I mean, shit, even Rand said himself, he goes, you know what, I did want to win this. He goes, I did want to win this. I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit disappointed. I did want to win this game. Goldbridge now saying, well, it's just it's a nothing game, doesn't mean anything, it's just a friendly, they're all jumping around celebrating, this is what happens when younger teams just buy everything, buy their success, etc, etc. It's like, bruv, I'm not going to sit here and give props to the Community Shield. I mean, even myself, I've said, I'm like, it's a nice thing to win, but it doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. It's not a major, top tier pinnacle trophy, but it's nice to win, especially against your cross-city rival, the team that is at the moment, that being Man City, the most dominant force in English football, some would argue European football as well. Obviously, you've got Real Madrid's there, and your Barcelonas, your Bayern Munich's, etc., etc. But just in this particular moment now, definitely in England at least. So you do want to win. Even when we won a couple of years ago, doesn't matter if it's a Community Shield, you're playing Man City, you want to win something because you want people to say, hey, we can compete against this team here because we want to go win the big things. Obviously, the season didn't exactly work out how you want it to work out, but nonetheless, that's just a part of football. Now, that was Goldbridge. Now, let's cut to Saeed. This was him before the game started, when he was doing his flag, getting the glasses out because of Ineos's announcement, or Manchester United's announcement that they're actually signing De Ligt and Mazraoui.
Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. Too many people are getting too depressed, too negative. I told people, calm down.
Now let's look into his celebration when Garnacho scored.
Garnacho, shoot! Yeah! Garnacho! Viva Garnacho!
Man brought the sunglasses out, you know, when Garnacho scored. And the Johnny Evans penalty miss.
Johnny Evans is a red. Ah. Oh. Johnny Evans is not red.
He actually did the thing. He did the meme that Gunnar Lee and the rest were mocking him for the other day, which was, I think, hilarious. It's just a part of what he does now. That's Saeed. And then not only that, after the game as well, the little chunks of cope started to seep through. There was just a little bit of a crack, and then cope is slowly coming through in what Saeed was saying.
Just a friendly. It's just a glorified friendly. TV off.
And then on top of that, he releases a video after the game as well, where he says it's just a friendly, claiming that it's just a glorified friendly, doesn't mean anything, despite the fact that he brought the sunglasses out, had the flag on him and everything else like that, celebrating, and then getting so vexed at Evans missing, United players scoring penalties and things like that. So I thought it was a little bit funny. This is his little, intro to his little cope video, shall we say, on the loss.
Can anyone let me know if that was a friendly? Was that a Community Shield? Was that a game that really doesn't matter? Really? So any of you that in my comments celebrating that, you are a disgrace. You are a disgrace. Any rivals in my chat, rivals tears, any rivals in my chat right now coming for me, shush. We don't really want to win that trophy. We won the FA Cup last season. What did Arsenal win? What did all you lot win? Yeah? We won a trophy last season. The FA Cup. That was a trophy. This one don't really matter, man. It don't really matter, guys, does it? It's a glorified friendly. Why is everyone mad?
Now, of course, what are people going to do? The complete opposite of what you say to them. He says, don't want to see in my comments, don't want you to do this, don't want you to do that. It's just a glorified friendly, he says in the description, but then down below here, the comments start basically saying it as it is. Let's having it right. So you're hurting inside, you was excited before the game, now you've been humbled once again. McTominay and Evans, still United players. Evans took that pen like an old geezer struggling up the stairs. You'd be the one celebrating like mad if you won today, almost as shameless as ex-Saeed. Honestly, we would have been celebrating if we won the match. I think they would have. Rashford, absolutely shocking. United won, you would have said it counts as a trophy. You've been humbled again. The Community Shield doesn't matter until your team win it. Ten Hag will be gone by Christmas. These people reckon Saeed hold that. You're right, it was just a friendly. However, you almost had me fooled when you were wrapped up in United flag, calling Casemiro your brother. Yeah, the man was absolutely on top-notch form in his watch-along. So, yeah, unfortunately, that's just part of banter. That's just how the YouTube game works. You banter with your friends. I see you message, oh, what happened there, mate? Yeah, you missed that in there. It was penalties. But if you won on penalties, you would have said, look, we have the bottle, we can win on penalties. If you lose, you say, well, it's penalties, so you can't really tell. Oh, you lost, the Community Shield. Oh, it's not really a trophy, so it doesn't really matter. Well, then why are you celebrating like it matters if that's the case then? But in any case, that was it. I just want to showcase those little bits there. Big up Goldbridge. I know he's got his own critics and detractors alike, and Saeed as well, but Saeed is just box office entertainment. It's fun to just go through his emotions, his thoughts, his feelings about Manchester United in the game. I think you saw it again today. All happy, smiles and roses, and when it doesn't go right, it's not really that big of a deal. Anyways, you guys can fight amongst yourselves in the comments peacefully and nicely, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.